was made official this past Wednesday. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Toni Storm, and Saraya will challenge Hikaru Shida for the AEW Women's World Championship in a four-way match at All In London. The match is set, All In London, for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Tonight, Toni Storm and Ruby Soho of the Outcasts battle it out with Skye Blue and AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida.
You can't stop me. You can't stop my dream. Tonight, the Outcasts will decimate you.
Well, it looks like there's been enough talk.
It's time for the main event.
Your Rampage main event is a tag team bout set for one fall or TV time remaining. Being accompanied by Saraya, Outcast Ruby Soho, and Toni Storm.
A very important match as All In London draws closer and closer. Toni Storm, one of the challengers for the AEW Women's World Championship in that four-way match, but Toni Storm seemingly a bit unstable since losing the title to Hikaru Shida at Dynamite 200 a few weeks back.
Yeah, she's flipped out basically because I've been close to her to do an interview with her, which I did on Collision. She's not handling it well.
The disrespect, Toni.
And their opponents first from Chicago, Illinois, Skye Blue.
One of the most popular young competitors here in AEW, who faced Saraya for a spot in that four-way AEW Women's World Championship match 1 week ago at Rampage. Fortunately for Skye, was not victorious, but tonight, teaming with the champ.
And from Kanagawa, Japan, she is the AEW Women's World Champion, Hikaru Shida.
And you know, the one woman we haven't talked about in this match, Toni, Ruby Soho. She is extremely dangerous in her own right, and it could be that the Outcasts are on a mission to make sure Shida doesn't get to All In London at 100%.
That would not surprise me, but the interesting fact is that Toni Storm and Saraya both are in this matchup coming up a week from Sunday, that is. Makes for a very, very interesting storyline, I think.
Yeah, will things break down between the Outcasts at All In London? If Saraya has an opportunity to pin Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship, will she take it? And likewise, would Toni Storm take that chance?
Well, I would hope to think they would, both ways.
Nice T. Harris there by Skye Blue, taking down Ruby Soho. Skye charging in, looking for that rising knee strike, but instead Ruby with the waistlock. Skye counters, lateral press, just a 2 count, says referee Bryce Remsburg. Blue caught Skye Blue, staggers Ruby Soho.
Well, Skye's improved so much over even the past 6 months.
Now the distraction by Toni Storm on the floor, but that's where that relative inexperience comes into play. She was looking down at Toni Storm, took her eye off her opponent inside the ring. As Ruby brings Skye Blue to the Outcast corner.
One of the reasons Skye has developed and improved so much over the past 6 months, she's had more ring time. She's had more matches. We've seen her a lot more often. You can only get better, Excalibur, with more ring time.
No, and she's had mentorship from great competitors, right? Well, you know, and we've seen, you know, here tonight, teamed with the 2-time AEW Women's World Champion Hikaru Shida. For Skye Blue, her relationship with Madison Rayne, one of the great veterans in women's professional wrestling. As Toni Storm, with the referee's attention diverted, taking advantage.
What? I did nothing. You did nothing. You did nothing.
Trying to plead her case when she got caught red-handed. As the Outcast just stomping a hole. It's Skye Blue in the corner. Hikaru Shida looking on, frustration on her face.
Then do something about it. I'm watching. Right, stop yelling at me. I'm watching you.
This roast is just getting earful from all three of the Outcasts.
I was thinking the same thing. Bryce is arguing with the 3 ladies. I know he's the referee, but he's not going to win that argument.
Double hammer her throat. Oh, Hikaru Shida putting on the brakes.
There you go.
Uh-oh, we got a face-off here. Wow. Toni Storm went right after Hikaru Shida.
That's right after the champion.
The woman who in 9 days' time, Toni Storm will hope to dethrone. Toni Storm looking to become the first, the only three-time AEW Women's World Champion, and she has an opportunity to do so at All in London. Skye Blue sent into the corner by the Outcasts. Oh, Skye slips through the ropes, but Toni Storm cracking her with that elbow, striking the hip attack, sends Skye Blue reeling to the floor. And this main event match between the Outcasts, Skye Blue and Hikaru Shida, continues in picture-in-picture. Skye Blue desperately looking to tag in the AEW Women's World Champion Hikaru Shida, and she does. And now Shida taking the fight to Ruby Soho, taking it to Toni Storm.
You can believe she's fresh because Skye Blue, as you can see, oh, I've taken the brunt of this punishment here.
Big reaping enziguri caught Ruby Soho, staggered her. Now Hikaru Shida. Great display of power by the champion, who is just days away from All in London, where Hikaru Shida will have to put her AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Saraya, against Toni Storm, and against Dr. Britt Baker. Wow. DMD. Who intercepted as Shida, question mark kick. Catching Ruby Soho, but Toni Storm. Release German suplex, Skye Blue. Kick caught, and Skye comes around enziguri. And Saito suplex by Ruby Soho. All four competitors down.
Dropped her on her head, dropped Skye Blue on her head, that is, and man, Saraya checking in on Toni Storm. She won't be checking in on her in London, I can tell you that. Same matchup in the four-way.
Yeah, this past Wednesday night at Dynamite, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defeating the Bunny. Moving on to All in London, moving on to compete for the AEW Women's World Championship. Tremendous knee strike there by Hikaru Shida. Tag made to Skye Blue. Skye off the... Oh! 1, 2, no! The hip attack to break off the pinning predicament.
Great execution by Skye Blue, but she couldn't get the pin thanks to Toni Storm.
Skye Blue with the event. Oh, the spray paint into the eyes. That's how Saraya defeated Skye Blue a week ago. And now here tonight, the spray paint coming into play once again. Hip attack in the corner.
Boy, that rocked the head of Skye Blue.
And Skye couldn't see it coming. The spray paint in the eyes. And now Toni Storm, 2, and no! Shida there to break it up. Hikaru Shida keeping her team alive in this match.
Boy, that time Saraya had slipped her the paint. I didn't even see her do it.
And Hikaru Shida may be going this alone for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Skye Blue with the spray paint in the eyes, but right now the story becomes Toni Storm, Hikaru Shida picking up right where they left off at Dynamite 200. A prelude to All in London, a prelude to the AEW Women's World Championship 4-way match.
Just railing away against her, holding the hand of Toni Storm, keeping her head like, wait a minute.
Saraya grabbing the boot. The referee didn't see it. And Toni Storm, what a high kick.
Wiped her out on that.
Hikaru Shida blindsided, caught by the kick. And now the Outcasts with Shida up. And oh, Skye Blue. The thrust kick takes out Toni Storm. Shida went for the right hand. No future, no future caught. Jackknife, 2, and go!
Here are your winners, the team of Skye Blue and the AEW Women's World Champion.
Oh, God.
And look at this, the Outcast just mugging Skye Blue.
She was hit with that spray can.
Saraya blindsiding Hikaru Shida. Toni Storm, Saraya. 2 of the 4 competitors in the AEW Women's World Championship 4-way match. Look at the officials trying to pull Toni Storm off Hikaru Shida. As Saraya running interference, and wait a second. woman involved in that match. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Hoping to become two-time champion. Will it be her night at All in London? Hikaru Shida turned things around on Saraya. Toni, this is broken loose.
All four women are going to be in that match minute now. And the referees cannot restore order here on Excalibur. They can't look.
Yeah, we are sending the security detail to try to separate these four women. They have to save it for Wembley Stadium. They have to save it for All in London. The biggest night in AEW, the biggest night in professional wrestling. We are just 9 days away from it.
I say stay out of their way. Let them go for it. And that's what the fans are saying as well. Let them fight.
Who will leave Wembley Stadium as AEW Women's World Champion? Will it be Saraya? Will it be Toni Storm? Will it be Dr. Britt Baker, DMD? Or will it be Hikaru Shida?
They can't hold these women back.
Well, fans, thank you for joining us tonight on Rampage. We will see you right back here on TNT tomorrow night, 8/7 Central for AEW Collision.